so fucking excited. Oh, I should probably switch that to standard. Wow, thank you, Stream Elephants. That's a lot of all caps World of Horror. I'm so fucking excited. I'm so glad this game's finally at 1.0. Holy shit. It looks so good. Oh shit. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick while I wait for everyone to trickle in here. You guys enjoy the chair. Horror of World, they're incredible. Good job, Jeremy. You did it. Crack the code. It's fucking World of Horror. It's finally fucking out. Shit. Is this a name redacted react stream? No. I'm so fucking excited for this fucking game. I'm so glad it's finally out. Alright. No. This is not an unaudited, like a fucking XQC react stream. That the game's way louder. Okay, I will adjust that. Give me 1 second here. Oh, okay. There, that should be a little bit better. How's that? How's that looking? That's good. I think that's fine. Bring back the chair. I'm sorry. The chair's time is up. They have more important things to be doing than being on the stream. Chair plays World of Horror. God, I'm so fucking excited for this fucking game. Alright. So, for everyone who is not familiar, World of Horror is a, technically it's a 2-bit, even though it's like really was originally intended as a 1-bit, like, project. It is a 1-bit, roguelike, horror RPG, based, like, on a lot of, like, J-horror trauma, based on a lot of Junji Ito, there's some Lovecraft in there, and it's like a one-person project, and it finally hit 1.0, like, today. I've been following this game for, like, 2 years now, something like that. The dev had a couple rough patches where they really couldn't work on anything for a while, which, you know, it happens, whatever. But it's finally out. We finally hit 1.0. So I'm very excited to share it with you. I played this game for about, like, 6-7 hours on my own, just, like, going through and, like, messing around with shit. Way back when, and then I just decided to stop, because I wanted to wait for, like, 1.0, like, early access to end before I really got into it. 2.0 music volume. Music is kind of going off. Gotcha. That should be better. Yeah, it's finally fucking here. And it's also conveniently Halloween season. I'm kind of shocked they didn't drop the 1.0 update on Friday the 13th or wait until fucking Halloween itself to drop it. But whatever, this is fine. Also, like, Eddie knows about this game, but is not, like, it's not her thing, really. So it's very convenient that it dropped right now, so we can do this, and also, like, I can gush about this and Eddie doesn't have to pretend to pay attention. Anyways, so one of the cool things about this is they have 1-bit, which is like 2 color channels. It's white and black, or like whatever. And then there's 2-bit mode, which has like a second color, which is adds a little bit more detail and shading. I think I'm gonna go for 2-bit, just because it's, you know, technically more impressive. But there's also a bunch of different palettes for the game. So right now we're on the standard palette, but like every single one does like cool little other things, and it's best to look at in 2-bit mode to get all the differences. So you got like Abyssal, Spiral, Found Footage, Seaside, which is really nice. There's some ones that are really cool, like a dark retro, like sort of like an old like Game Boy original sort of look. Light, LED. You get some things where you get like really uncanny deep blacks. A bunch of really cool shit. Some that really fuck with like the tone and like whatever. I'm very excited. I think we're just gonna do standard, but I am gonna kind of rotate through these real quick because there's some really neat ones in here. Jaguar's pretty good, but it's a lot. It's very much that like 80s like fucking throwaway cup sort of thing, which I think is a nice thing to do. Mythos is good. I like it for my blue ones. Tides are alright. Xanax is pretty good. Clue is nice. I like Clue quite a bit. Seaweed's also good. Yeah, no, they have so many options. It's kind of ridiculous. Omen's pretty nice. Omen's really, really quite lovely. Gothic's fine. This one's painful. I can't imagine anyone likes this one. Blood Dawn's pretty alright. Riverside, I really like Riverside Incident. Mondo's also incredible. But yeah. Just a bunch of different options here. They've added a couple more since like the last time I checked, which, you know, was a while back. So they're just constantly adding new palettes. And they're not done updating the game. Like, there will be more content, but like this is like the finally it's out. It's finally out. Oh man, there's so many. There's so many good ones. And then PAL 1 is the last one. So we're gonna just go ahead and do standard because that's like the default, and I think it's neat to be able to go in and like as like intended. You got some additional stuff here. There's an option here called Creepy Neighbor. Now what this does is that whenever you Alt-Tab out of the game, there's a chance there's a jump scare that's gonna come back that's gonna be there when you get back. And it's gonna make a little noise and it's gonna rush around. And I don't really want to do that, especially when I'm streaming, just because like I'm gonna be Alt-Tabbing a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and turn that off. Give me 1 second, I got a DM from Eddie. Eddie is currently a little off her rocker. She may have gotten like a little smashed. The horror got to her. You drinking your blood-colored G Fuel? I guess I don't call it blood. This is like the raspberry lemonade flavor, which is delicious. It's very unfortunate that it's also like FaZe Clan branded. I dislike that, but it's very good, so I'm still gonna keep drinking that garbage. Epic Trumpism, my liege. What? What did I do? What did I do? Oh, okay. That, I keep... It's so fucked up that I keep forgetting that, like, that's, like, a Trump line. And listen, as much as you absolutely don't have to give it to, like, political demagogues who have demonstrably made life in America and the world far worse, that man has some all-time posts. That man's a poster. He should have been a drag queen. Fucking Trump would have been all time on fucking RuPaul. Holy shit, it would have been. It's so fucking like it'd be so fucking over for everyone else. Do you in fact have to give it to him? I guess not. I guess I don't. Anyways, Eddie says hello everyone. She misses you all. Every single person who comes into the stream. And with that, we are actually going to go ahead and get started. So, basically, every time you start a new run, you can go ahead and, like, choose, like, whatever. I'm going to probably randomize it going forward, but, like, for the first one, we're going to go ahead and do a normal one. And we're going to go ahead and, there's a good, this one's kind of like a tutorial, the spine-chilling story of School Scissors. It's like a small snippet of a case that you would normally have to get. Hi Eddie, too bad the horror got to you, rip. So we're going to go ahead and start off with that, just as like a demonstration of how the game works. And also as a refresher for me, because it's been like fucking forever since I played. City of Shiokawa, Japan, 1880X. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at the last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally have arrived in the doomed town. I found a new item, Taiyaki. The story so far. You've been following the weird cult for weeks now. Barely surviving the encounter with a skinned hag at the nursery. It's a race against time and you can't rest until our town is safe. Start the mystery. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the whitest smile and the sharpest scissors. So basically this game works by selecting a bunch of different mysteries from a randomized list. And you go around and you do them. Each one has their own kind of thing and like gimmicks and quirks that are involved in messing around with each of them. This is the tutorial one. A Toyota Truno AE86, very classy. It's so fucked up that you were able to get that from that little. Start this mystery. The school is eerily quiet at this hour. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you'll need to perform a ritual to force her in material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires the first drawing of an eldritch sigil and the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere around the school. Access your storage, explore the school, perform the ritual, and check out the school lockers. Well, I've got a straight razor. Sharp, it's a sharp weapon. It's used one-handed, and it deals damage based on your perception score. 4 damage, does 90 speed, and it has an 80% chance to hit. So we're gonna go ahead and equip it. We also got Taiyaki, which allows me to eat it, and I eat it and I get 1 reason back. So you got two health stats in this game. This is like Baldur's Gate. It's a little bit. It's like I said, it's a roguelike RPG. So you've got equipment, you've got a bunch of different stuff that kind of goes around. You're constantly doing skill checks and whatever. You've got your stamina here, which is like your physical health. Yes, you do roll dice. I don't think you actually see the dice get rolled, but you do have it. And then you have your reason, which is like your sanity. You've also got your stats here. You got your strength, dexterity, and perception, as well as your knowledge, charisma, and your luck, which is FND for some reason. I don't fucking know why. So, let's go ahead and check out the school lockers. Alright, well, that's not good. Fuck yeah, give me that bat. I need a tiny key to open that locker. Now, this wooden bat doesn't actually do all that much more damage than what we've got. It's slower, it has a slightly, it's slightly faster, has a lower chance to hit, but does the same damage, takes 2 hands, and uses a stat that we're not quite as high in. So we're not going to actually use that. Baseball bat used by the school team. So you can go ahead and just click back here to go back to the main area. I'm going to go ahead and explore the school. I'm investigating the corridor, which is basically rolling the dice to find a new encounter. Do items have durability? I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't think so. You notice a strange black doll propped up against the wall. Come closer. Ooh. Against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. This doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes the tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse. -2 reason. I love your fat head. I did not expect that. Come on, man. Resolve this event. So basically, I saw this, got freaked out, and lost 2 sanity. I don't have the blessed chocolate. I don't have the candles. I need to keep exploring. I feel like something horrible is happening within the school. You need to hurry and find these items. Anatomy class. You hear a faint sound walking outside the biology classroom. Inside is an old anatomy model. Its heart beating. The sight almost makes you sick. -1 stamina. Resolve the event. Still don't have it. Peek outside. So this is a yeah, this game came out. What's up, human? So we're gonna take a peek outside. To open the door, click the middle handle and drag the mouse with the mouse button pressed. Oh, okay. You shouldn't risk that again. Gotcha. Access your storage. I have my friend's diary. Let's go ahead and read that. A strange tall woman has been following me all day. Must something something. Maru is acting strange. I need to talk with her after class. I hope she didn't attempt the ritual herself. I've hidden the candles in one of the classrooms. Tomorrow I will try to perform the ritual. The sigil can weaken the demon for a while. Careful with the lines. Yeah, everyone's here. I'm so fucking happy. I know everyone says this game is Junji Ito, but it is. The 80s classroom always reminds me of SMT. This is, like, it draws on, like, a ton of different stuff. Like, I think this is way more, like, classic J-horror than, like, specifically Junji Ito, even though it has, like, similar vibes. But yeah, there is, like, a fair amount of SMT, because, like, they do talk a little bit, even in the intro, about, like, yeah, technology is making occultism super fucking weird. You entered the damp-smelling sports wing. You notice a backpack different from the swimming board in the middle of the pool. Could it be what you were looking for? Enter the water. You enter the pool and start swimming towards the backpack. Suddenly the water turns murky, and you realize you're not alone in the pool. Prepare for combat. A bloated figure emerged from the murky water, blocking your only way out of the pool. Neat. During each turn, you'll build a sequence of attacks and moves from the action ring, which is B. Once you've filled the sequence bar, C, press the launch sequence button to finish your turn. So basically, you've got 200 units of time in a turn. You can choose to do a bunch of different stuff. You've got offensive actions here, which is like to kick, which is like attack without a weapon. It's going to do 2 damage. It's going to take 55 time, and I have an 80% chance to hit. Or, where's my straight razor? Oh, I think it's gonna make me kick because this is the tutorial. Yeah, so I can't select any of the other things. So we're gonna go ahead and kick as many times as we can, and we're gonna go ahead and launch the sequence. I'm gonna kick. I hit twice, missed once, and at the end of every turn, he's going to. So the way enemy stats work is that you have his HP here. At the end of every turn, he's going to do 2 stamina damage, and he's got 20 power. Power is the stat that defines your chance to attack the enemy successfully. The higher its power, the harder it'll be. Currently, your chance to hit is lowered by 10. So basically, the stronger the enemy, it's harder to hit. That's what that does. So we've got strong attacks, we've got attack with your weapon, prepare your attack, which is guaranteeing a hit, and attacking boost. So attack boost gives you a 10% extra chance to hit, which is nice. Give me 1 second here. And then if you really want to guarantee it, you can take 40 time to do that. I can also use support actions, which is looking for an improvised weapon, which is like finding something on the ground to use. Combat skills reduces your experience by 5 and raises your chance to hit by 10 for the rest of the encounter. I require an ally for that, and I need a one-time use to be able to use this special skill. This is a lot more complicated looking at it than after you've done it for a couple of times. It's pretty simple once you've gotten used to it. There is a lot going on though. So what I'm gonna do is I've got 66 time on this, which means I'm going to have basically a 10% gap here, or not. I'm actually only going to be able to do 3 times. So what we're going to do is we're going to swing 3 times at this dude. Oh, it's wanting me to find an improvised weapon. Okay. I'm going to attack. And I got a broken bottle off the ground. The bloated teacher disappears under the water. Fill the combat sequence with combat moves, and then... it's wanting me to equip the bottle. So I equipped the bottle, which is technically a little bit worse than what I've got, but that's fine because we're doing the tutorial. So actually I'm going to clear that because I got some time, so I'm going to... There we go. Actually, what I can do... Perfect. And now, you see, by using those, using that spare time that I've got, that it isn't being filled up by anything else, I can make it so that my chance to hit is way higher. By maximizing the amount of time that I'm using, the better and faster I can go through combat. So I'm just going to... He's got 3 HP left. This is going to do 3 damage. I'm just going to guarantee the hit and then kill him. And there we go. I beat the teacher. I got 7 more health. I got 7 more XP. I found the Blessed Chalk, which you can use to draw the sigil. You copy the sigil as best you can on the blackboard. Hopefully it'll be enough. So what you can do is you can redraw the sigil by messing with the different patterns that you've got. So this is where going into your items, checking your friend's diary, and making sure that you've got the right pattern is important. So keep redrawing. Okay, so that's the star. Let's see, what was that? Triangles on the bottom. I think that's about as close as we're going to be getting it. Yeah, it's definitely facing down. And it's definitely the star. Oh yeah, so your character sprite will evolve as you take damage. Like how the logs correspond with current time as well. Yeah, no, it's very nice. It shows the progression. What was the design? Should be correct now. Okay, so this is the correct one. Interesting. I would have completely fucked it up. Okay, so access storage, explore the school. I need the candles still. I'm gonna go ahead and equip the straight razor again because it is better than what I had. I got the taiyaki, which only increases. Tasty. I don't want to perform the ritual yet because even though I got this right, I still don't have the candles. Did we? I don't think we got the tiny key either, so we're gonna keep exploring. Substitute teacher. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office? Yeah, sure, why not? I failed the luck check. The creepy substitute teacher hands you dusty old biological specimens. The red smell of formalin makes you drop the jars. Should fetuses have so many legs? Well, I'm going to explore this one more time. Here we are. We got the candles. Everything's ready for the ritual. This is bad. I'm pretty low on health, and I don't think there's anything I can really do to, like, make it better. But it's not like we got much choice in the matter, so we're gonna go ahead and perform the ritual. Wait, what's that? Oh, hey. Calm the fuck down, it's coming. The sigil and candles don't seem to have any effect on the horrible monster. Have you drawn it wrong? I did draw it wrong. Fuck. Alright, well, shit. I'm probably dead. It raises its enormous scissors and croaks. Am I beautiful? I knew I should have drawn it down. God damn it. Well, it's gonna do 2 damage to everything, and it's got 30 HP, so I might be fucked here. This is a little bit faster, so I think I'm gonna try messing with it. You don't have time to change the equipment. Neat. Fantastic. Alright, well, I'm just gonna swing 3 times, see if I can't fucking swing my way out of this shit. Meditate, gain 1 reason, cost 2 stamina. Dodge. Brace for impact. I can't run. Spiritual actions. We can do the clap. Oh, the clap bow ritual. Or we could pray, which regains 1 stamina at the cost of 2 reason. It's not really worth it. I'm just gonna have to keep swinging. No, it's looking pretty low. Might be able to get away with this. Nope. I'm down to 1 stamina, and I'm gonna die no matter what next turn, so I need to just fucking swing for it. If I had hit 1 last time, I would have fucking did it. Frozen in fear, you watch as she gets closer. Her sharp scissors are slowly cutting through your cheeks as she asks you, "Am I beautiful?" And I died. So yeah, this game can be pretty brutal sometimes. It doesn't help that I fucked up the actual thing that I was supposed to do, which was do that ritual. But we'll see. But we'll see how it goes. So now that we've done the tutorial and kind of have an idea of like what's going on, this is the one person, by the way. Please follow them on Twitter. We're gonna go ahead and start a real game, and we're still gonna do the standard 2-bit thing here. We'll randomize it next time. So we're gonna go ahead and customize the playthrough. There's like this is like a prepare. This is kind of like the tutorial for like the real game, but like I'm gonna go ahead and skip that for right now. I'm gonna go straight to a customized thing. So how this works is they've got like events that you unlock by playing the game. Can you just knock the master volume just one more touch? Yeah, give me 1 second here. Actually, can I? Give me 1 second here. I should be able to back out. Maybe not. Maybe I cannot. I think I gotta just continue. Yeah. And we'll back out now. Can I? Can I not back out? Here we go. Options. Can I not back out? Do I have to... Oh, man. I feel stupid. I could have just waited a little bit. Exit menu. There we go. Yeah. You're still getting drowned out with the sound at some parts? Yeah, I got it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and notch that down 1. And we'll hit the sound effects down a little bit too. We'll keep the sound effects just a little bit louder than the music. Alright, so continue. Customize the playthrough. So basically, as you play the game, as you do more and more runs, you unlock like new events that you can like add into your playthrough. They act like cards. It's like card packs. You can go ahead and customize, like say if you don't really want some of like the new stuff or some of the other stuff, just go ahead and like uncheck it, and you'll like avoid all of those like events. But we're playing with the full deck, so let's keep going. So what this is right here, this is the randomized seed. So like if you wanted to change it, it's going to change like what it works off of. It doesn't actually, there's not like actually a password. So you can just randomize it as much as you want. Hit it and you'll get going. So something strange is happening in our town. It's the same intro, more or less. So now you pick your character and your backstory. Now, backstory, what it is basically modifiers to the run. So you can pick here. You've got I've got a couple different characters unlocked. Clearly, you can see that there's quite a few more. And they each kind of do like a different thing. They're obviously specialized for different stuff. This is Kirie Minami. She's like the default character. She's haunted by spirits, but she starts with like random like different spells that you can cast in combat and outside of combat, and she starts with extra knowledge at the cost of strength. You've got Aiko Takahashi here, who's like a swimmer.
We love casting spells.
Kyrie. Thank you, correctly. Right here we have Aiko Takahashi. She's the swim captain. A ghost of a man tried to drown her during practice, and she's determined to solve the mystery of it. She starts with extra dexterity, doesn't minus knowledge, but she starts with combat speed bonus, which is kind of huge. So as you increase your dexterity, like it decreases the amount of like time it takes you to swing your weapon. Meaning you can fit more and more attacks into shit, which means you can be more deadlier and deadlier in combat. And starting with bonus, like, combat speed is kind of insane. This, like, if you're looking to mulch people in your playthrough, you play as her. They updated the ages. It used to be like 18, 17, 18, stuff like that. Now they're all like 20s, which probably for the best. Haru. Robbing that old abandoned manor was a mistake. With his friends dead and mutilated and a vengeful horror chasing him, no speed is too fast. So this guy's a Yakuza. He's got a really fucked up system where he starts the game addicted to cigarettes. Which means that if you have smokes, you swing faster and you can swing harder because of his special traits. But if you don't have cigarettes, you get kind of fucked on that, and it's rough to find cigarettes in this game. So I don't really like playing as him because I don't like being tied to like having player power tied to items. This is Mitsuki Hamasaki. She is a teen idol who is trying to investigate the strange happenings in this town as part of like a reality show. She starts with a random ally, which is pretty good. And her thing is all about like getting more and more people to follow her. The more followers and like allies she has, like the stronger her abilities are, the faster she swings, the better stat bonuses she gets. And she has penalties for when she's all alone. So she can also like get up there. She's explicitly not a teen idol. Listen, the age update. She literally says teen idol up here. I don't care if it says 20. That says teen idol. I'm saying teen idol. So she's also like a very interesting character archetype. Having extra charisma is really good for like social roles, but like there aren't a ton of those, in fact. Now this is the guy that I really like playing as, Koji Takawa. He starts with a camera, which you can use during combat to like fuck with people, and like it decreases their power, making it easier for you to hit them. He also starts with extra perception, which is used in a lot of different roles. He doesn't have as much dexterity though, which is unfortunate. His whole thing is like he's like a teen reporter trying to find like, you know, conspiracy theories or whatever. He's also got a couple like special abilities that he can learn, including stuff like being really good at throwing random junk at people and having extra inventory slots. He can also slot in equipment during battle, which is really convenient whenever there's like a puzzle boss. Then we have Mimi, who is like one of the few, like she's like the only extra character that I have unlocked. She is a female medical student. She starts with a scalpel, which scales based off knowledge, but does not have as much dexterity. Her whole thing is that she's kind of obsessed with human viscera. Like, she's, like, very much in it for the blood and guts. And she can eventually find, like, items, like, and, like, take on personal projects where she, like, commits acts of, like, self-surgery to enhance herself. Or sometimes just to fuck herself up. Like, there's stuff like she adds a second heart in her chest using, like, a bunch of, like, weirdo pseudoscientific medical knowledge. Or, like, adds bear claws to her feet. So she kicks better, but, like, has, like, a fucked up thing where, like, she takes damage at the end of every mystery because of, like, her body is, like, not meant to be walking on these feet. One of them is just, like, she slices one of her kneecaps off, which is, like, doesn't really give you anything. It's just, she did it just to do it. But she could also, like, take, like, an ice pick to her brain and, like, deaden, like, pain receptors, meaning, like, it cost her some knowledge and a little bit of her max reason. But, like, it means that she's gonna take less damage every time, like, something happens. So, like, she's got, like, a really interesting playstyle. I think I'm gonna go with Koji, though, just because starting with a camera is really nice. And, like, I like a lot of his, like, unique perks. So let me go over on the backstory. So backstories are sort of like modifiers for the run, like I said before. You got World of Horror, which is like the default, which is no effects. Medical history. Brittle bones run in your family and you've spent every summer in a cast. You start with extra XP and bandages, but an injury may occur whenever the player takes damage in combat. Injuries are like little things that pop up in your status screen for like perks. They're mostly bad. Sometimes there can be like pretty whatever, like pretty neutral. And you have to go spend time and money to be able to get those taken care of at a hospital, which is a pain in the ass because you're constantly fighting the clock in this game. Hunted by the Cult's pretty interesting. Basically, it adds, like, solving mysteries reduces more doom, but you get more unique in combat encounters, which means basically you have, like, cultists who are hunting you that you only see if you got this background or backstory. Seventh Curse, your family was cursed, everyone around you will die. Start the playthrough with more funds, but you can't have any human allies. Now, this one's kind of sucks because allies can be very useful, and in some cases you actually need allies in order to be able to finish a case and not die. So you gotta play that one pretty close to the chest. And this one's for like sadomasochists. Every event skill check will automatically fail. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to actually do that. I don't understand how people can win on that. Event skill checks failing just fucks you up so bad. We've also got item statistic randomization. So basically, like, instead of items having set stats, you're just gonna like roll for them every time. You can set it so that it's only gonna do generic and character exclusive perk cards, which I think makes the characters a little bit more unique. So I like keeping it on that. And then you've got Timeline A. So timelines are interesting because they change the outcomes and like some of the circumstances of like some of the mysteries. So like for instance, if you find like if in Timeline A you could just find like a corpse somewhere, and in Timeline B they could be like a different person or like an ally that you recruit or a boss fight that isn't there in the other timeline. We're gonna do Timeline A, which is the default, which is a little bit easier in my opinion. I think there's only 2 right now. You got Occult Capital of Japan, which is like the Halloween one where everyone's kind of in the know already. Or you can do like a random timeline. So we're gonna go ahead and do Timeline A, which is just a regular World of Horror. The timeline mechanic alone makes the game incredible to me. There's so much in this fucking game. It's kind of insane. And each case has like a bunch of different endings. Some of the endings you can only get on specific timelines. Like the amount of replayability in this game is just absurd. Alright, so we got different modes here. You've got Endless Mode, which is just like, hey, do a bunch of fights and do a bunch of encounters. The more encounters you do, the more points you get. It's just for messing around in combat. Old Gods Are Awakening is the classic mode is obviously like the game is intended, and they also have the scenario mode, which is interesting because it's like I think it's supposed to be like a very tailored sort of experiences, similar to like how the tutorial is kind of, but it's not implemented yet. Like I said, this game is still going to be getting more features. This is just like them saying, hey, the game is hit 1.0. I'm confident in saying the classic mode is kind of feature complete. We're going to roll with this. So we're obviously going to do standard. Somewhere, a group of people gather, trying to await their master. So the whole thing of the game is an old god is being summoned, and that's causing everything in the town to go fucking crazy. Like, everything that's happening is a result of the old god being summoned. You get to pick which old god you fight. And each one has, like, their own different thing. So you have the spider god, Kithak Atorasu, is awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. This is like, you can't run from combat. That doesn't sound that bad, but like running from combat is like incredibly useful in this game, because the only thing you lose out by from running from combat is like a little bit of experience. Like, you saw I got 7 XP from that one dude, fighting that one dude. That's not much, and that's about all you get. So being able to run away and save yourself the time and effort and health, and not burn resources fighting dudes is very important. This one's actually quite difficult. The supposed cause of the destruction of the Library of Alexandria, a perfect black marble statue, has been recently discovered and is currently awaiting in the Museum of Ooh for its long-awaited premiere. Entropy. Both your damage and the enemy damage is increased. So if you're playing a combat-oriented character, this can be kind of incredible, because if you can kill something before it can hit you, this is all benefit. If it's not, then you're going to be taking way more damage, which is way worse in the long run. So if you're playing like the swim captain, who like is just a combat monster, this is great. This is a great one to play. Otherwise, I would stay the fuck away from it. The Mad God favors astronomers and magicians, granting them gifts of power that unknowingly bring Athiel's bloated body closer and closer to Earth. Cosmic Gift. Casting spells cost reason. Casting spells costing reason increases doom instead. So if you're only occasionally casting, also consider the Devouring Fire is so cool. No, there's a lot of cool like Elder Gods in this game. There's some really neat shit. So this one's really interesting because casting spells is very useful, and there's a lot of characters who are super specialized in it. If you are playing a specialized spellcaster, stay the fuck away from this. If you are only occasionally casting spells, or you don't really plan to do it all that much, or not at all, this one's basically like vanilla. generally the one that I would recommend for like first timers.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells.
Not with this one. No, we don't. Fucking what a piece of shit. Like if you're casting constantly, your game is gonna be over before you know it. And then we got this one, and I think there's other Elder Gods. I just don't think I've unlocked them yet. Banished to the other dimension a long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey straight through reflective glass. The glimpses behind a reflection are just the beginnings of a real nightmare. And mirror horror resting increases doom penalty. This is really rough because resting in this game is a super important mechanic for getting your stuff back. So what I'm picking up is that if you're a spellcaster, you gotta suck it up and pick the mirror every time. Honestly, if I was playing a like a primary spellcaster, yeah, I would probably go with Goizo or Kithaka Atarasu. Like, not being able to run is bad. Not being able to cast spells as a primary spellcaster is kind of fucked. So we're gonna go ahead and do this, because I don't mess around with spells all that much. I prefer to just do a more, like, combat playthrough, even when I'm not playing as combat, like, specific characters. So we're gonna go ahead and do, Athgolast. I'm gonna pretend I pronounced that right. The media has been reporting about various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? Old God's rules. Casting spells raises doom instead of a normal cost. Backstory ill-fated. Wait, I have an ill-fated okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to actually... I'm heading back to the menu. Because I think I accidentally picked ill-fated. And that's fucked up. I can't do ill-fated. So we're gonna go through here. I promise we're gonna get to the game eventually. Alright, let's just zoom through character creation again. World of Horror backstory. Items dispensation off. Timeline A. Oh, you've also got difficulty here. Give me 1 second. So you've got cultist. So what the difficulty does is it affects like the rate at which encounters get harder, the amount of money you start with, and your maximums for health for different health types. So you go from skeptic, which is max stamina 21, max reason 21, and starting with 5 funds. How many timelines endings you get in this game? Oh, there's a ton of different stuff. So like the endings themselves are more like localized to like the actual mysteries themselves, which you'll see as we get into the game. The ending of like the entire game, quote, like a run itself, is did you do it or did you not? So difficulties, you start with skeptic, and it goes, and it just like slowly decreases, like takes away stuff. Like this is dropping down your max health by 4 in each category and dropping down a single fund. You don't start with any money in the next highest, and then you're even lower. And then everything's harder and Harbinger of Doom. So we're going to go ahead and do Cultist, because I think I can do that. If not, we'll drop down to like Skeptic. Not Skeptic, but Initiate. Alright, back to this. Towering Eye. Continue. There we go. Okay. So, this is like the starting screen of the game. So right now I've got my camera right here. It gives me 1 more knowledge, and then it flash combat action adds a chance to dodge the incoming attack. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, inspect it. High quality lens, ready to flash. Solid choice with an ample supply of film. Now, you can go ahead and sell it for 1 extra fund, but I'm not going to do that yet, at the very least. I'm actually going to go ahead and put that in my inventory slot for slot B. So, the summoning ritual is happening in the lighthouse. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down longer than you can remember. So if you move to enter the lighthouse, you'll see that it's got 5 different locks. So we're just got to leave for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back home. The city is changing so fast you can barely recognize it anymore. Choose up to 2 additional actions per location for this playthrough. That's pretty good. You can shop for items, go to the police station, occult shop, vending machine. We're gonna go ahead and keep all of these on. So you can pick two different things. So you got the shop in town, the police station. I think we're gonna keep these two available. I haven't messed around with the occult shop at the vending machine yet. I think those got it added later. We're gonna go ahead and confirm. You check your mailbox. It's empty. You are back in your home, you think of your next move. So we've got a couple of different things up here. So right here we have the version of the game. We've got our character's level right here, our XP, which takes 100 to get up to the next level. I think it does. Don't have enough experience. Gotcha. You've got your cigarette counter up here, you got your bullet counter, you've got what keys you got the version number up here, and you've got your doom meter up here. Once this thing hits 100, it's over. That's it. That's the game. I honestly can't believe this game is only $15 for having so much shit. It's kind of insane the amount of work that went into this. So right here we have spells. So most characters will start with this like a spell or whatever. This one is a combat offensive spell. It deals 3 damage and gives me back 3 stamina, but it costs me 4 reason to cast, which is not bad. But because I'm on a like a playthrough where like the god that one god is activated, it's gonna cost 4 doom instead. And if I forget the spell, it gives me a reason back. So we're gonna go ahead back out of that because we're not actually in combat or anything. We got our status right here, which is where like perks and injuries will show up. Our allies and perks will be over here once we get those. The town's status is going to be over here. It's going to keep track of the modifiers that pop up as we complete different adventures. We've got our log of our actions right here. We can level up once we get enough XP. The old god that we picked is going to be right over here. And we go back to our inventory. Now, you can explore your apartment a little bit. You can mess around with like different stuff. You can open and close the blinds, turn the lights on or off. You can go and check in here, which is your mystery area. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You mark down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence unsolved mysteries. I'm going to back out here. You can also do other stuff in your apartment that doesn't really waste too much time. You can watch TV. Once a year, a ramen shop appears where there is once an alleyway. The ramen sold is made from its former patrons, but can cure any health problems. And then you got like a phone here. There's probably some sort of secret that you can do, but I've never been able to figure out what exactly is going on with it. You can change your clothes. You can unlock different outfits for your characters as you do runs with them. So you got your default, which is your A, Junior Salaryman, Hawaii, Leather Rebel, Chad. I'm gonna do Hawaii because I like the look. Now that's only gonna affect the portrait right here. It's not gonna affect what shows up in the room over here. You can take a peek through the peephole out here. Which, boy, I bet you can tell that this one's going to be normal. You found a new item, library notes. Gain a random spell, lose 1 to 2 reason. Forbidden knowledge. I'm going to hold on that for right now. Hey, thanks for the raid, Magma. You can peep in my hole. I really hate that you were here just a little bit before the raid so that you could hear that. I'm very upset. Anyways, hello everyone. We're playing World of Horror. It's a fun little 1-bit fucking J-horror RPG that finally hit 1.0 here just a little bit ago. I thought this was good time, Dragon. I don't understand what you mean by that. Anyways, You can go ahead and take a bath. What will happen here is like you can do this once per time in between mysteries. It'll either heal your reason, your stamina, or you can get a little bit of extra XP, which I'm gonna do here because there's no point in not using it. Let's see, we got our storage here. Now you've only got so many like slots in your inventory, so it's important to be able to like manage your storage like well in between adventures. I don't think we have anything to worry about right now by keeping the library notes, but I might store those later. We need to do at least one mystery to save, and then we can do custom mysteries here, which I don't know anything about. I'm not going to mess with those yet. Alright, so let's see what mysteries we've got. Bizarre Brute of the Blood-Curdling Botanist. Rotten Report of a Rancid Rotten.
Gang. We love casting spells.
Hey, what's up? Got the different. So each mystery has like different endings. Now some of these I've done before, and like you can see the progress that I've have unlocked with them. Like, so I've seen both endings for this one. I've seen one ending for Curious Case of Contagious Coma. I've seen one ending for Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlit Sailors. I've seen one ending for Bloody Brief of a Beckoning Bulletin. And this one's new. I don't think I've seen this one yet. I think I'm gonna do this one because I remember it being pretty easy and like light on combat. Am I ignoring it? Oh. It's really fucked up that without Eddie here, I'm concentrating so much on like the actual stream and like the game itself that I'm not even seeing this fucking shit that you're posting. I hate this. Also, I just realized something. This is cutting off the chat a little bit. I'm gonna resize this real quick. Give me 1 second here, guys. Yeah, that'll go. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do Rotten Report of a Rancid Ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, queues stretch out through the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves with dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silent behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What's its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? Investigate the mystery. Food Critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach turn. While watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. So, yeah, I can go ahead and prepare. I can rest. I can check my stored items.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells.
That ramen looks horrid. Yeah, it's the point. How could ramen this fucked up looking be palatable? So if I discard 2 item cards, I can complete this quest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prepare. It's going to give me unique items, but it's going to cost me Doom to enter. Preparing for the investigation. You rummage through your belongings, trying to find anything that'll help you. You finally pick up a film roll. Hopefully it will be enough. Plus 5 Doom. So that's new. That's a new feature. I haven't seen that yet. You can complete my quest. Goddamn. Use -1 funds, plus 10 experience. Contains evidence, I think. You wouldn't know where to find a buyer for it. Discard removes the item from the game. Use inspect. I can only develop this at a trusted place. Alright, so let's see. You can travel to a bunch of different areas, but in order to continue the quest, I need to travel to the apartments. Chance for an ally. What's up, neighbor? Hey, I'm really busy today. Let's hang out some other time, okay? Fucking goddammit. Fuck you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and investigate. So by traveling to a different spot and then investigating, we can progress the quest. If we if we do these optional things, it'll generally give us like an item that we'll need to like advance the quest. But we can just investigate, which is going to do us like a roll for an encounter. So we're investigating the apartments. You pace back and forth beside your desk, piled high with photographs, notes, and documents relevant to your investigation. You're so close to cracking this wide open, you can taste it, but the pieces don't quite fit together. You must still be missing something, but what could it be? Think it over again, inspect the photos closer, or talk to your informant. Now, each of these kind of do a different thing. I think inspect the photos closer is going to be a perception check, which is our highest stat, other than knowledge. So it's either that... Well, we also have an 8 knowledge, so I think it's either one of these. We have a 6 charisma, so I don't think talking to the informant's going to help all that much. Let's look at the photos closer, though. So we did a perception check pass. There, you notice a commonality that slipped by you until now, drawing a connection that your theory needed. Now that your theory has its linchpin, it's time to act. And that gave me a free 15 experience. So, like, encounters can give, combat encounters can give you experience, but it's often not going to be your main source of experience. You can see the restaurant through the staircase window. You watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter or leave. I'm going to go ahead and dump this. And then if I need to, I'll go ahead and dump this to complete the optional stuff here. So we're going to go ahead and investigate one more time. Investigating the staircase. Wandering through the empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of soda inside, but you could really use a drink. Get the most expensive one? I'll get the cheapest one. I rolled a failure dexterity check. You buy a can of off-brand soda, and when you reach for it, something inside the machine catches your hand. You have to jerk your hand out, injuring yourself. Well, I've somehow managed to fracture my ribs, which gives me -1 dexterity. But it's only a minor wound, injury, so that's not terrible. We're going to investigate one more time. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning has come, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello, are you still there? Let's listen to the man. You learn some useful bits of information about your nemesis. However, if everything the man said was the truth, humanity is doomed. -5 doom, but +3 reason. Seems that you weren't the only one wanting to try it for yourself. You stand in line for hours, your question fall on deaf ears as you're shunned. Well, let's go ahead and travel to downtown. And let's see what's in the item shop. So the item shop in town is a funny little dog who sells you items. So we got a compass, which +2 XP for each investigated location. That's incredible. We're buying that immediately. Lazy, when I said this game's the best, I meant it. I meant that this game is the best. And we're gonna go back. It's gonna give us a little bit more Doom, but let's see what else we got. Another compass. We've got +1 perception, which from the flashlight. We got a backpack, which allows for 2 additional inventory slots. 8 damage to ghost type enemies. That's not terrible. Discount item. A random discounted item. I think we're just going to go for the salt. I'm going to toss that. You sneak into the alley at the dead of night. Gagging, you look through the restaurant's garbage. It's all vile pulp, but a few chunks of meat look like promising samples. Alright, so now we're going to investigate downtown now that we completed the optional thing for this quest. Smelly meat. Rancid meat of an unknown source. Investigate. Inspect. Disgusting. Still don't have a weapon, which is a little fucked up, but we should be able to fix that later. I'm going to go ahead and equip this real quick, because we want that as soon as possible. And we're going to continue to investigate. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and uncountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. Run in terror, confront the stranger, continue looking. We're going to continue looking. Perception check failure. You can't seem to find the right tombstone and waste a lot of time before finally admitting defeat. +2 doom. The smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rotten. Is that blood you can smell? Alright, we're gonna investigate one more time. A sudden growl coming from behind a corner makes you stop. Ghoul. Fill the combat stance, 20 HP, -2 stamina. That's not terrible. Let me find an improvised weapon, though. Camera flash. Use your camera to temporarily blind the enemy. I'm going to do a camera flash, then I'm going to look for an improvised weapon. I can also learn about the enemy, which I'll probably do here the next time around. Don't have an ally. Can't use that. Can't use combat skill. I don't have... All I can do is kick. And then I've got my spiritual ashes here. Alright. I've got a branch, which is not great, but it's better than nothing. Alright, 69 per time. It means we can get 2 attacks in. And we've got time for more. There we go. Wonder how she got those scars. Wow, what a fucking coincidence. Alright, I think we're just gonna be doing this. And down to 8 health. That's gonna do 4 damage, but it takes 1 to 7 time. It only takes 55 time, but it only does 2 damage. Chance to hit 80. Let's see. If these all hit, I'll be able to take it out this turn, which should be nice, but... Nope. I missed the 2 important ones. Shit. Whatever, I can guarantee it goes down this turn. I took a little bit more damage than I'd like, but that's fine. And I only got 10 XP for it, which, whatever. It's finally your turn to order. 1 ramen, please. The owner grins white. The owner's grin widens. Let's go ahead and investigate again. Experts are baffled by the sudden appearance of 20 stone statues lined up in the middle of Ooh Park. You can cast 1 spell without paying anything. I can only cast Absorb. Action needs to target enemy. Whoops. Oh well. Red Bull is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. Continue to investigate. Road seems to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. Get lost needs a map item. Well, I guess I'll get lost. Spend hours trying to find a way out. Finally, completely exhausted, you end up on the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you, +2 doom. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. Investigate the lab. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you can get the ramen into the lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? Just the vial of soup? The soup plus the meat. You look at the charts and cannot believe your eyes. While the standard test didn't detect anything weird, adding drops of human blood revealed something horrible. Whatever this thing is made of, it's alive, beating a soft pulse against the glass. Your friend leaves you with the papers, muttering an excuse, preparing to flee town on the next train. Prepared for a fight, you march down to the restaurant. However, you find no eldritch horror to duel. Instead, you're shocked to find nothing but a gap in the street. You ignore the distraught customers, still lining up when they remember the entrance. Investigating the grounds, you see something glisten where the kitchen used to be. Cautiously, you look at the chunk of meat and then jump back with a yell. As it flexes, it opens a weary eye, grins, and wanders off on a stubby black claw. You walk home shaken. In your head, you hear the weird ramen breathing in its bowls. You only stop to throw up on the street. Rotten report of rancid ramen. Ending A. Rewards for solving this mystery: 30 experience. Thorough investigation, 15 experience. There's still hope, -3 doom. 1 plus 1 reason and stamina, and time passes 1 day. So by doing the optional objectives, you get a little bit more experience at the end of every investigation. It's very important that you do it. So the old god stirs. He's gonna add, so what this is the old god's gonna fuck with the world in some way, shape, or form. Preparing for the worst, people are stocking up on everything, making it harder for you to find what you want. Neat. Oh, that's fucking delightful. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What is it doing there? Take the key. So we're going to go ahead and take a bath. We took quite a bit of stamina damage that last fight, so we're going to go ahead and do some hot water. Just bump that up a little bit again. Access to storage, custom mysteries, and we're going to start a new one. Alright, so we did that one. Curious Case of a Contagious Coma, Sorrowful Saga of the Midnight Sailors, Bloody Brief of the Beckoning Bulletin. Let's go ahead and let's do Midnight Sailors. I cannot remember a single thing about this one. It began with one fisherman who dragged something truly awful out of the belly of the ocean, a dark, writhing ooze that mesmerized him beyond control. He hid himself away for a week, adoring it, not to be seen again until one moonlit night when a young girl spotted his boat drifting away. A single lantern swinging at the helm, and the captivated fisherman singing eerily to his catch. Now more and more fishermen have begun to find bile ooze in their nets, and one by one they are disappearing. Soon the ocean will have taken them all. You start the investigation hoping to oversee some rumors over at the fish market. Discard 2 item cards to complete this quest. Well, let's investigate downtown first. Our master is coming, and so we can all bask in its glory. Oh, neat. Magician glitch. And it does 2 doom every turn. So we gotta kill this thing fast. All I've got is a branch still. I'm gonna try to be a little risky with it. Alright, well, we missed one. I'm still gonna keep going for it. Yeah, doing it, we're gonna take 2 turns regardless, I might as well secure it. I will hit it with a stick. I'm gonna hit it with so many fucking sticks. Wait, it missed? I thought it was guaranteed. Oh, it's fucking 65 on this guy. Fucking whatever. To gain a new level, press the flashing button. I will do that. You've advanced to the next level. Choose 1 perk and stat upgrade. Choosing, let's see, improvise. Throwing items during combat counters is more effective. Plus 1 perception. Plus 1 dexterity. Let's go ahead and buff Dex. Actually, I think I'm going to go for Art Knowledge because I think that has like some out of combat benefits. I could heal, but I don't think I've taken all that much damage. I'm down to 1 luck. I'm going to bump that fucking shit. Oh, that was funds. Luck is something else. I may have fucked up. Whatever. Although you braved the stench for hours, you glean nothing besides the fact that a fisherman had a wife. Perhaps you should pay her a visit. I will. You're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for a train. She's undoubtedly changed a lot since you've seen her. These days, she's moderating a web forum dedicated to the paranormal. Maybe she'd know something useful? I will invite her for a coffee. In between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings, you hear a worrying rumor about an old god slowly awakening to rule the earth once again. Could this be the reason for the recent horrific events? -1 funds, plus 7 XP. I realized that there's a threat level here. So each district has its own like threat level, meaning like as it gets higher, the skill checks get harder, enemies get harder, everything sucks a lot more. I could travel to... When you arrive at the fisherman's house, it stands long vacated. Peering in through the dusty window, you recoil in shock. So, other than just like going places to do things, you can also go places just to do different things in town. So, like if I went to downtown, I don't have to go there to investigate. I could just go check the police station. I could shop for items. I could head back to the apartments. Head back to the home. Head back to house. Head to the school. Now. The schoolyard is interesting. because this is going to be like a big source of like allies. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick just to prepare a little bit more. So you can observe this. Hikaru notices you and smile. They look fine. Latest gossip. It's been so hard to get any sleep lately. Asked to join you. Sounds strange, but I believe you. Student B, -1 strength. You can get the fuck out of here. Hasn't been the same since you came back. Observe. Reading horror manga about spirals. There's something off about them. Asked to join you. I will help you. What do you got? Cheaper pharmacy items. Sick. Keep hearing a wailing sound coming from the third stall in the girls' bathroom. Let's see. Observe. Taking their pen apart and putting it back together over and over. They look fine. Sorry, I don't have time for games. I'm going to tell you a creepy fucking story. It's just a story, right? I will help you. +1 reason and stamina. That's decent. Alright, we're going to head to the rooftop. What do we got here? Set up a telescope. Talk with student. You should probably leave her alone. Set up a telescope. I don't have a telescope. I will return. Oh, and that did added to the doom again because it re-rolled the characters. Hachi is staring at the clouds. They look like heads. They look fine. Sorry, I don't have time for games. Just a story, right? I will help you. -1 perception. Get the fuck out of here, Hachi. Kairi is taking their pen apart and putting it back together over and over. They look fine. Give me a break. Share a creepy story. Sounds strange, but I believe you. Student F, -1 luck. Get the fuck out of here, Kairi. God damn. You guys are fucking useless. Seaside has a hardware shop, which gives like a bunch of like different stocked items. I don't have any funds though, so I'm not going to do that. Forest. I don't know what this thing is. Witch's Tree. Wish-granting tree, curse, various bonuses. Interesting. Costume to enter, heal injuries. Costume to enter, funds items. School. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and investigate the mansion. You see, I've got my little posse all stuck up over there. The investigation can wait. Hot bath is too inviting. I will take a bath. Gotten back one more reason. Fuck yeah. Fisherman's wife lies in the kitchen, mutilated and covered with black marks. Delightful. The whole building begins to shake as you enter the room. Suddenly, a stone pillar bursts through the floor where you just stood a second ago. Noticing the arcane symbols painted on the stone, you take a step closer, touch the stone, retreat from the room, study the symbols. I've got pretty high knowledge and perception. I'll go ahead and study them. Knowledge check success. You recognize some of the symbols from a stone tablet you saw at the museum. What's the connection? +10 XP. Sync. Travel to the seaside. Someone else must have caught some of these. You lurk around hoping to spot one of them. It's a bad time to be out of cash, says a grim-looking man who stands in your way. Our company, fortunately, specializes in cases like yours and will gladly help you get back on track. After all, everyone has something to sell. Jar of blood, fondest memory, peace of mind. Memory is XP, peace of mind is reason. Jar of blood is obviously stamina. I'm gonna sell you peace of mind. Oh, he gave me 5 doom instead. That's not quite what I thought it was. Okay, sick. +5 doom, but I got 2 funds. I'll take that. Whatever. Young man has glassy eyes and mumbles as he caresses his catch. The beating movement of his arms disturbs you. I don't have 2 items to discard. Maybe if I check in the hardware shop real quick. Crowbars, 4 funds. What the fuck? Oh, this sucks. Oh, everything's so expensive. Fucking whatever. I'm out. I'm out. Dog, do you have anything? Everything is expensive. Fuck you. God damn it. I can't buy shit. Alright, we'll investigate the seaside. Fucking whatever. Stop, there's a crime scene. You are halted by a sweaty police officer. Behind him, 2 other policemen are packing something in the bags. Try to learn what happened. Focus on the officers. I will try to learn what happened. Luck, chance, success. You managed to catch a glimpse of an officer. He holds a glowing rock in his hand before packing it inside of a bag. Could it be the meteorite TV reporter talked about? You've got to return here later when the police are gone. Resolve this event. After a slow interrogation, the young man manages to stutter out something about an organized fishing trip. I will investigate again. Town stocks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops, and bars where the alternative crowd gathers. An ancient wooden temple occupies a small hill that was town center. I will look for a warehouse shop. I need money. Strength check success. There's always a job for a strong person like you. You help moving crates and exchange recent gossip with other workers. +2 funds and +5 XP. Ah, shit. Well, I can't get the extra shit for this quest. Whatever, we're just gonna have to do it. You slip out at night and race towards the beach, terrified of what comes next. The full moon shines brightly in the cloudless night sea. The inky black ocean waves glimmering eerily. All the residents have drawn their shutters tight and locked their doors. Your footsteps are silent in the sands. Only the audible sounds of your ragged breath and the pounding heartbeat. You've arrived at the water's edge breathless. The possessed fishermen's boats filled the horizon with their light. Tiny yellow spots navigating across the dark ocean under a dark sky. You cannot make out the figures on board. Hypnotized, you watch as they bob their way out of the harbor. Their lanterns move farther and farther away, and you hear the odd chanting slowly fade with the wind. You stand on the cold until the following boat is out of sight and it is pitch black again. There's nothing to do now. You head home, the weird chant still in your head. Well, no one spoke of the fishermen after they sailed off. Grieving mothers would not let their children anywhere near the cursed beach. Over time, people forgot the last time they saw a boat out in the waves. Sorrowful saga of the moonlit sailors, ending B. Missing sailor, new events available. +3 experience, -3 doom, tireless, time passes. Well, that wasn't actually all that bad. I mean, it sucks that I couldn't actually solve the damn thing, but... The whole town stopped receiving any outside signal. It must be the radio mass failure. Great. Take a key. Take a bath. I am full up on everything. Give me that XP boost. Watch TV. You can't get any signal from the outside world. What is happening? Alright. Back to the board. We're gonna go ahead and do Bloody Brief of the Beckoning Bulletin. As the decades roll on, technology is only further developed. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. All it takes is a computer and a modem, and anyone can connect to the bulletin system, or even host one of their own. Once you connect, you can read all the messages on that bulletin, and even post your own to start a conversation. Many use them to share files or to chat about their favorite topics, everything from video games to sports to agriculture. But in the wake of a sudden string of weird suicides, things aren't all fun and games. Rumors have surfaced that the deaths are linked to a bulletin system operated from somewhere within Shiokawa. What is behind all the suicide? How could so many people be driven to take their own lives? Even if the rumored bulletin board system's phone number is found, there's no hope to investigate without a computer that can connect to it. Maybe the school library has one that'll work? Investigate the forest location twice to complete this quest. So, if I can go here and just investigate twice, completely independent of anything else, I can solve that. I don't need to discard shit. Thank God. Exploring the forest is exhausting. It's getting dark, so you decide to get back to the main road, but where is that? Are you lost? I'm just going to use my compass dog. I've got that shit. Using your compass to determine the direction to start walking in a straight line. It doesn't take long to find and spot the buildings. You feel safer thinking about how prepared you were. So, just having items on you can, like, really make events completely different. It's delightful seeing how many, like, variations there are. Investigating the thicket. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you summon upon a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Pray or destroy the shrine. Fuck it. Kill that shit. Luck, chance, success. You topple the evil-looking statue and find a bundle of money underneath. Shit, I'm fucking rich! And I got a... after searching deep in the woods for some time, you discover the body of a young student clutching a note, plus item. I write this for everyone waiting to stay behind. The sacrifice is worth it. Life's meanings comes from our relationship. Shared death and that connection will outlast you. There won't be anything left but us. Even everyone here is waiting for you, so if you lose your resolve or just listen to the voice of humanity. Neat. Well, I've got a fuckload of money, so I'm gonna take care of that injury real quick. Move to corridor A. You have some time before you're asked to come to the office. Nurse walks past you in a hurry. Take the elevator. Enter the morgue. Morgue's doors are closed. Take the elevator. What are you doing here? Check out the patient room. You shouldn't be bothering the recovering patients. Alright, back to the reception. Enter the doctor's office. Now, how can I help you today? Additional action are available on the injury cards. Fractured ribs. Let's go ahead and get that healed for 1 fund. Oh, I got blood loss. Minus 10 max stamina. What? Oh, fuck. That's only 1 point. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's fucking whatever. Alright, shop for some items. Cigarettes, compass, steak knife. Let's fucking go. This is a fucking decent item. It's better than the fucking branch, at least, I tell you. Alright, gonna travel to the school and start investigating. Kuratu, Suparna. Alright, gotcha. After hearing an eerie sound coming from behind the door, you decide to check it out. At first glance, the abandoned classroom seems empty. Once your eyes get used to the darkness, you discover an unusual sigil drawn on the floor. Judging by the smoke, someone put out the candle the moment you entered. Light the candles, pick up the book, study the writing on the blackboard. You decipher the occult instructions and let the forbidden knowledge fill your brain. Minus 2 reason, minus 2 stamina, plus spell. What did I get? Action contract. Combat offensive. Instantly kills any non-Eldritch enemy. 1 use only. Cost 7 doom. That's not even worse than what it would be. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. While the school's library computer doesn't have a modem, you happen to bump into a member of the computer club while asking around. She apparently just got a new system and is willing to let you borrow hers. Thanking her, you arrange to meet her at her home in the city. I will investigate downtown. Your compass helps you find your way. When you enter a metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite to you. It's marked with your name. You reach for the package, but hesitate, an icy feeling settling into your pit of your stomach. You know what? Nah, fuck that. That's a bad idea. You leave the next station in a hurry, hoping to forget the package as soon as possible. Minus 1 stamina. You load the cardboard box full of PC parts up to your apartment stairs. Teeth clench as you heave it up 1 step at a time. Goddamn, computers are heavy. You mean she just let you take a full-ass PC from 1998? That shit's heavy as fuck. That's huge and expensive. God damn. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice-cold water is a good idea. Let me level up first. Deduction. Bonus XP for completing the mystery. +1 knowledge, +1 charisma. Let's go ahead and do deduction. And let's bump dexterity since we've got that knife. Let's do hot bath because stamina. The hot bath is so exciting that you spend an extra hour in it. +1 doom. Damn. You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up the computer in your bedroom. After a few tests, you are now certain that everything is functional. The newscaster on the TV says the climbing suicide rate is still climbing. What TV? Everything's shut down. Worse, the morbid trend is beginning to catch on in either nearby towns, so you need to act quickly. Investigate apartments. Your friend has asked you to meet them in a certain secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note says you to look through the telescope, curious to check it out. You don't see anything at first, then you notice it. The bloated body of Athiel Slash is getting closer. Sick. Thanks. Hoping to find a lead, you head to the hospital. With how many deaths there have been, the hospital's in chaos. The staff look exhausted. When the receptionist lets her head down on the desk for a minute, you slip out of the waiting room and into the hospital corridors. Investigate the hospital. A pale woman wearing a nurse outfit stops you. Today we are running a blood drive to help those in need. You look healthy. Would you be kind and help the community? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Luck check success. You feel like they took more blood than they should. You are weak, fulfilled knowing that you are helping. -3 doom. That's worth it. Maybe. You overhear two nurses talking about a girl whose suicide attempt failed. Apparently she was recovering at her grandpa's home in the village in the city outskirts. You exit the hospital and make your way to the nearest bus stop. You hear a faint sobbing sound coming from the nearby alley. There, you approach a man on his knees. When you take a step closer, he suddenly stops and perks up. You can hear the nauseating scan of tearing skin. Oh! Great! You can just fucking die. Save that and launch that shit. You can just fucking drop dead, motherfucker. Resolve combat. As you pull into the village bus stop, a news story comes on the bus driver's radio. An entire class of Shiokawa students leapt in front of a train hand in hand. You move urgently as you exit the bus and begin searching down the village streets. What's that item I have? Won't be anything left but us. Investigating the inn. Trail to an abandoned Shinto shrine is overgrown and steep, however it could be an important place to investigate. Take the quick route, take the safe route. Fuck it, I got decent stats. Let's take the quick route. Strength check failure, you hurt your knee badly when you step on a loose stone and fall down. You went back to the village to get the injury checked. I am fucked up. When you find the girl's house, her grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your effort to stop the deaths. Forgive her, her grandfather says as he leads you to her bedroom. She's a kind girl, something has happened to her. Weird funeral. You had no idea that the funeral you'd been invited to would end with the guests slashing their hands to feed the deceased with their blood. You stay at the back, shocked by how grotesque it is. Suddenly the guys turn to your direction. It's your turn now. Fight your way out. Try to talk them out of this and follow the awful tradition. Try to talk my way out of this. Well, took my blood by force. The recovering girl is more than happy to not only confirm the bulletin's existence, but to give you its number. You have to do what it tells you. Trust me, you won't regret a thing. She beams at you as your grandmother struggles to make her swallow the pain medication. I'll be back to join you all soon. Wait for me, okay? You disquieted, you give the grandparents your phone number and leave hastily. Shit. I'm really low on stamina. I could probably risk an absorb, but I'm already, like, pretty low. Can't level up. Oh well, just gonna have to keep rolling with it. Next time I get into a fight, I'm definitely casting Absorb, though. Mask Festival. As you glance around, you notice more and more people are wearing strange masks, unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, you notice some of them also wear these eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted, and you can't quite shake off the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hairs in the back of your head stand on end as you realize something is terribly wrong. They're preparing for something. This can't be healthy. Are they hiding something? Are they hiding something? You can't help but wonder what lies behind the mask that conceals the faces of the people around you. Are they either the people they claim to be, or are they just masquerading as something they're not, hiding their true identities behind the mask they wear? -2 reason. God damn it. As soon as you arrive home, you dial the number, put the handset on the modem, your heart pounds, your computer fans exhale, the system hums, you hear a brief dial tone, and it finally connects. Investigate computer. Voice of Humanity. Welcome home. Did you like it so far? Yes? No? Yes. I'm glad. Take your phone off the modem and put it to your ear. Remember the note. Recall the note you found. Could this be the voice of humanity you read about? Bracing yourself, you slowly put the phone up to your ear. You don't hear words or a voice, but you soon understand you don't need those. It's difficult, but you manage to keep track of which thoughts are yours and which are theirs. Everyone is here now. We've escaped everything that held us back in life. We don't have any more burdens. You can escape with us. This is the purest form of existence, a paradise of connection. Everyone deserves that. We will bring all humanity together. You need to think about how to respond. You can't save everyone. Suffering is human. I don't want to die. Can't save everyone. You explained that the imminent arrival of the old god, with its limitation, the Bulletin could never hope to gather humanity in time, you not to mention how many people are unable to access a computer. As it is, convincing all of humanity to die is impossible. Oh, then we'll have to wait. It's disappointing, but that's alright. When computers advance, everyone can be connected. We'll come back for you. It's a promise, okay? I think I fucked that up. The noise on the other end of the line suddenly cuts out completely. Still reeling from the mental assault, you find yourself staggering towards the futon. You collapse onto it and sleep soon takes you. You're awakened by the sound of the phone ringing. After what happened, you hesitate to answer. You warily grab the headset. When you put the phone to your ear, you hear the trembling voice of the girl you met in the village. I can't thank you enough. It was in my head, and I nearly... She burst into tears, thanking you over and over. You smile relieved. You later learn the suicides have come to a sudden and complete halt. But even still, trauma lingers in the back of your mind. How long do you have until it comes back for you? You smother the thought. For now, it's finished. Reward for solving the mystery. 50 XP. Thorough investigation, 15 XP. -3 doom. +1/+1. Time passes. Old God stirs. Roads closed. Roads leading out of town were closed by police. You'll need to find a new way out now. Neat. Small key in the mailbox. Let's go ahead and take a fucking hot bath. Need it. Need that hot bath so bad. We're so fucked up. Is there anything else we can do here? No, what do we got? Curious Case of Contagious Coma, and a new one. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do the coma one. We'll save that new one for last. The Curious Case of Contagious Coma. More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People who try to wake the patients up only end up falling into a coma themselves. The whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated to warding the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people, and how did this strange illness start? Investigate this mystery. Investigate the village location twice to complete this quest. I will do that. Shimokage, an old priest, is performing a ritual to appease a local demon imprisoned underground. You're invited to join them. Participate in the ritual, kindly refuse. I can gain a level. Let me do that quick. Fast hands. Can switch equipment during combat encounters. +1 luck. Outdoorsman. Let's go ahead and do that, and I'll take a heal. Fuck it, let's participate. Knowledge check success. You've read about the ritual. Following the intricate patterns of step, bows, and claps isn't a problem for you. Once the ritual ends, the priest thanks you and hands over an item. Ooh, prayer beads. Faster spiritual actions. That's nice, actually. Wooden beads, they fill you with hope. That's useful. Alright. Let's check the news reports about this weird disease and find out the cause before more people fall asleep. I'm going to investigate the village one more time. You try to lose the masked man who's been following you the whole morning. You eventually find yourself in a dead end. Looking for a way out, you hear a branch snapping behind you. Halt delinquent. -2 stamina, 15 power, 28 HP. How much damage am I doing? Only 3. But it's 54 seconds. I can do that and, actually, here, if I clear it, then I can do a strong attack. So that's 11... No, that's 10 damage a turn, which means if it all hits, which 95, 95, I can probably reliably say that that's all going to hit. It just all needs to hit 3 times, and that's going to cost me 6 stamina. Or I could cast Absorb. But that's not really going to help me. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to run. But it's going to cost 5 Doom. Well, if it's going to cost me 5 Doom anyways, I might as well use that Ashen Contract. Fuck it. You can just die. 2% more Doom for like 5 for fucking 5 for 8 XP is not bad. Old man from the village hands you a pack, and this should help you understand the illness. Item. I didn't get the item. Oh wait, no, I did get the item. It's in here. Can I not throw that away? Weird. Can I not? I can't drop this or do anything with it? Oh no, there it is. Storage. We'll put that in storage. I'm gonna grab the Dust of Seeing. Momentarily renders invisible creatures partially visible. Use set enemy power to 8. What is it? White dust. It has no spell. Faster spiritual actions. Film roll. Branch. Go back. Alright. Let's investigate the school. Let's check out the news report. People point and talk about a man on the other side of the street. He looks confused, muttering to himself while occasionally touching a festering wound on his cheek. Stop in your tracks and listen to the man's cursed incantation. Gain a spell. Oh, another absorb. I mean, I already have it. So I might as well forget one and then just get a free one reason. There we go. Reports mention a patient 0. Who could they be? World of Terror. Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He stops in front of a house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, he turns around as if he's checking for unwanted followers. What could it mean? I'm gonna follow him. Perception check success. The door is locked, but you repeat the knocking pattern the suspicious man used. A moment later, the door opens and a surprised teen with greasy hair asks who the hell you are. Mistaking the nerds for cultists sure is embarrassing, but deep inside you're relieved. Incredible. You feel the need. You need to sneak into the hospital and borrow the information about Patient 0. Few questions. You reach the spot where you and the interviewee agree to meet, and sure enough, she's waiting there for you. She looks nervous about more than just being alone with you. You're certain she knows something about what happened at the incident, about that recent missing persons incident. Act friendly, act intimidating. I mean, I technically have higher strength, but I'm gonna act friendly because fucking I'm not an asshole. Fucking should have been an asshole. Despite your efforts, you fail to assuage her anxiety. She acts senselessly through the rest of the interview. Doesn't tell you anything more that wasn't already obvious. Fuck. You've got their name and address. Let's get out of here. Investigate the hospital. When taking an elevator, you got a terrible feeling as if something bad is about to happen. The elevator's doors open. Brace yourself. Success. Elevator doors open, revealing a hospital corridor. Fucking sick. Alright, Patient Zero's house seems empty. You should search it carefully. Gruesome altar. Seeing the 2 chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. Research occult note. Call the police. Do nothing. Research the occult notes. I got knowledge. Failed the check. Reading the ramblings of a madman has made you sick. Amazing. That man dabbled in magic. He found a journal. Describes a certain village and instructions for a summoning ritual. Seems to try to contact an entity from the Dream Realms. I got 3 funds, but Doom's pretty high. I don't want to mess with it if I don't have to. Hearing footsteps, you turn around. Behind you stands a pretty woman in a sweater. Natural beauty. Yes, this is exactly what I need. You shudder seeing the weird woman reaching into her pocket and producing a nasty-looking knife. Pretty face. Mind if I borrow it? Neat. Aspiring model. 3 stamina damage. I gotta get this shit done quick. Oh, fuck. Oh, gross. Oh, 6 stamina damage? What do you mean it's gonna do 6 stamina damage? Oh, fuck this, man. Fucking die. Oh, Christ. Okay, whatever. Wait, what's that? Pick it up. Lucky earrings. Equip 2 luck. That's... replaces the compass. I don't want to do that. Throw it at an enemy. Shit, this is bad. I guess I just absorb next time I get into combat. Quarantine wing is closely guarded. You must find a way to sneak through. Someone has been branding the patients with occult symbols, branded like cattle. They're preparing the feast for their eldritch masters, +4 doom. This is fucking awful, dude. Investigate the quarantine wing. Manage to sneak through the floor while avoiding police while finally reaching the quarantine wing where all the coma patients are brought in. The posters are weakening, the blood pressures are dropping. You must hurry. Use the dust of seeing. God, I'm so fucking low. Following the old man's advice, you throw the dust of seeing in the air. It reveals weird, elongated monsters hanging above the ceiling, with one above every bed. Each creature is conducted to a patient with an undulating tendril. As you try to process everything, one of the disgusting creatures raises its head and looks in your direction. Prepare yourself. Creatures causing a contagious coma plaguing the town is taking notice of you. You must defend yourself or perish. Oh, that thing's fucked up. Gotta do it. I don't have any choice. That's not good. I don't like that. Monster seems to gain strength from sleeping patients. Unplugging life support from one of them will weaken the monster. Kill that patient. And it's going to do 3 damage to me, so I have 2 rounds. Which means even... I'm going to have to cast it one fucking more time. Goddamn. Nah, that's it. I'm just fucking... If I don't get hit by this, Doom... Well... No, I'll be fine if I just do this. Gotta fucking unplug the patients. Turn 2 begins. Unplug another patient. The encounter was his final straw. Your mind is snapped and you've locked in an asylum. It would be comforting to accept that you were insane, that no old god is wake. I didn't keep track of my reason on that one. That no old god is waking to devour humanity, but the drugs haven't made the horrors disappear. I have perished due to lack stamina loss. Level 4 difficulty level cultist. Well, that's not bad for the first run in a while. Alright, so let's go ahead and run a new story. Let's go ahead and randomize this. What palette do we want? Yeah, this one's good. I like this one. We'll go ahead and customize the playthrough. Gonna keep everything unlocked. Randomize the seed. Shigeru Kawa. Shit's fucked. Alright. Let's play the comp. Let's put people in a blender. Fuck it. Difficulty. This character is way more specialized for combat, so I'm gonna keep the difficulty the same. We're gonna go do this. And let's go ahead and do the fucking Fire God. Supposed cause of the destruction of the Library of Alexandria, a perfect black marble statue, has been recently rediscovered and is waiting in the Museum of Awe for its long-awaited premiere. Old God's rule, both you and your enemies deal extra damage. No weapon. Head to the house, shop for items, police station. Let's check out the occult shop this time around. Alright. Oh, and you can do it for each area. I see. Illegal den. Fuck it, let's have that. Witch's Tree, mansion, village, apartment, neighbor. Yeah, that's fine. Check your mailbox, it's empty. What is this outfit? Who the fuck? That's not our character, is it? Captain, gym clothes, Sokolin, varsity jacket, teacher's pet. We'll do varsity jacket. That doesn't seem correct. Who the fuck? Someone ripped a poster off the fucking wall. Library notes can give me a spell. I'm not gonna mess with that yet. Take a bath. Give me that warm water. And let's go see what mysteries we got this time. We got Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids, Alarming Account of Abnormal Arms, Vicious Verse of a Violent Vigil, Far Out Fable of a Fear Festival. Let's go ahead and do the ramen one again, just because it's easy to do, and we can get that out of the way. We've already read that, so we're just going to keep going. Let's go ahead and prepare. Aiko's plush toy. Hopefully it'll be enough. Toy personal. -1 incoming combat damage, which is nice. -2 perception, -2 luck twice. Only friend. They are not real, they are not real, they are not real. Oh, I see. You wouldn't know where to find a buyer for it. Fuck it, we're just gonna go ahead and discard both of these. I don't like that it lowers like everything that much. And we got the smelly meat. And we got no spells. We've got 4 funds to start with, so let's see what we can get for items. Map. Small chance of lowering doom. That's not bad. Technology, flash, +1 knowledge. And knowledge is pretty low. Let's go ahead and pick up a camera. And let's shop for one more item. Maybe we can get a steak knife. Yeah, let's fucking go, steak knife. Alright, let's get that shit. Let's get this shit equipped. We're out of funds, but we got a fucking steak knife. We're fucking balling. Trying to put dudes in a fucking blender. I have no money, so let's just chat. Charisma check has failed. Nice to meet an old friend after so many years, but you don't learn anything important. +1 reason. That's fine. Same investigation as usual. Pro dev move idea. Make an item that ruins your character, ruins your run with one character, but saves it in another character. I mean, there are sort of items like that. There are certain items that like give you a bunch of different stuff that like is completely useless for one character, but can really fucking like make the difference on another. Like Mimi, for instance. Like, there's a lot of shit that like gives her knowledge, but like can like give you really nasty drawbacks. But because most of her stuff is like based on knowledge, and she starts with a weapon that like gives you that like is scales based on knowledge, you can get away with a lot of shit that you wouldn't normally be able to do on another character. When you stop by the home to pick up lunch, find a pile of letters in your mailbox, read the letter, check them later. Let's fucking read them. What's that? You've attracted the attention of something truly evil. I have no idea what the fuck that is. That's... I don't like this. I don't like that. Investigate the apartment. You return home to freshen up. When you enter your bathroom, however, you discover that your old shower is missing. In its place, there's an old clawfoot tub. The whole thing feels surreal. You take a step towards it, wondering how this is possible. Fuck it, take a bath. I'm never gonna turn down a bath. Bathtub is weird, but you feel extra refreshed. It looks like that freaking Wojak. It's something truly evil. Bad time to be out of cash. Give me fondest memory, peace of mind. Let's do fondest memory. -3 Woodries and +2 funds. That's fine. Investigate downtown. You know, that super creepy one with the weird toothy smile. Ah, yeah, no, I know what we're talking about. When you bump into the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes, realize what's happening. I did not just sell some of my brain for fucking you to steal my shit. Perception check passed. They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm and they drop it before disappearing into the crowd. +5 XP. Fuck yeah. Hearing footsteps, you turn around. A pretty woman in a sweater, natural beauty. Yes, this is exactly what I need. You shudder seeing the weird woman reach into her pocket, take out a nasty looking knife. Pretty face. Mind if I borrow it? Oh, only 18 HP. This bitch is cooked. Oh, base chance to hit is 50%. That's not good. It's only 40 time though. Let's see, that multiplies out to 180. No, we can get 5. Fuck. Let's balance it out with a buff to each. It's still probably gonna miss, but... Wait, what's that? Oh, fuck! One-shot it. Nice. So yeah, when I said that you could turn into a fucking blender with this girl, especially with this, like, thing going on... Oh, what is this? What the fuck is this? I don't know what this meter means. Pick it up. I got the lucky earrings. Slot C +2 luck. Let's fucking go. 1 ramen, please. I'm gonna get lost. Investigate downtown again. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. I don't like it. Heat wave continues with record temperatures. Continuing investigation takes more and more effort. -2 stamina. Investigate lab. I've got the file and the meat. Wow, it's a fucking alive. 45 XP, -3 doom. Time passes. Freaky flood. Did the water level suddenly increase, or is our city slowly sinking? Exploring the seaside has a chance of inflicting the drench status. Neat. Back of the house. I don't know who the fuck that's supposed to be. Cause like that's not this girl. I guess it could technically be her. I don't know why she's wearing the school uniform like that though. Okay, I'm with lazy. This game is too much for my little brain. Like I said, it's one of those ones where like it's rough going into it, but once you get a feel for it, it goes pretty quick. I'm actually doing pretty alright in reason and stamina, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get another XP boost. Maybe you're just smart. I mean, I won't say no to that, but... Far out favor of the Fear Festival. Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids. Let's do the arm one. I remember when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found and the apartment remained vacant. Investigate the mystery. Her apartment was closed and she lived alone. What other ways in are there? Maybe you can get through the apartment plan to compare with other flats. I have 2 funds. Oh, so investigate the hospital location twice to complete this quest. Yeah, sure. Someone has been branding the patients with their occult symbols, +4 doom. It's unfortunate. You're stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduces himself as a researcher from Tokyo University, testing a new treatment method that promises to revolutionize modern medicine. Holding out a pile of documents, he tells you can heal your wounds for free. You just need to sign here. I don't have any wounds, so I think I'm going to decline. Gladly decline the generous offer and continue on your way. The Anatomical Museum archives displays a specimen with elongated arms and jellified bones. -1 reason. Delightful. You can cast 1 spell without paying anything. I don't have any fucking spells. The apartment is on the 3rd floor. There's no way someone used the window to escape the murder scene. While examining the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished picture of a face hidden in the shadow. Something truly evil is getting closer. Oh, I don't like that. You notice the odd placement of the ventilation shafts. They seem too small for anyone to crawl through, though. Here's the Wojak again. Goddamn right, it's the fucking Wojak. Oh, the counter went up. It's at 2 now. Raining blood. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. Calm her down or check the bathroom. I don't have good charisma. I'm gonna check the bathroom. Knowledge check fail. You don't find anything. The smell of blood makes you weak. Delightful. You should interview the neighbors. Maybe we'll discover something the police missed? The museum started hanging up posters promoting the Greek art exhibit, unaware of the danger. The opening night may prove to be the last day for all of us. Ititho is coming now, and you know the date. +3 Doom, +10 XP. Oh. New level. Quick thinking, discipline, 1 stamina for all successful event checks. That's pretty good. Leadership, charisma, dexterity. Fuck it, I'm pumping dexterity. I'm gonna fucking blend people. One neighbor is complaining about her missing underwear. Investigate apartments. Pillar of flame. Sudden blast of heat grabs your attention. An older man sitting next to you screams in pain as he's engulfed in fire from seemingly nowhere. As other people start to panic and help the burn victim, you notice a hooded woman standing in the distance. When she sees you, she starts to run. You can't shake off the feeling that you were the target of the supernatural attack. Pursue the hooded woman. Dexterity check failure. Oh, fuck off! Fuck off! That was a failure. I got 10 dex. So do you know what something truly evil is? No, I have no idea what the fuck that is, and I noticed that counter is up to 2 now. I don't like that. They failed to stop you today, but they're sure they'll try again and again. Another neighbor is complaining about weird noises coming from the vents when she's at home. Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can be terrified together. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stair. You suddenly trip, but grab the railing at the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. It is slowly standing up. Twisted corpse. Delightful. Oh, it's a ghost enemy. I can't hit it with my... I can't blend it! I put all my points into being a blender, and I can't blend the fucking thing. Spiritual actions, bow, pray, leave an offering, deal 7 damage. I don't have enough funds to be able to do that. Sever their ties to our world, 3 damage. Part of a ritual. Most combat rituals are a combination of 5 battles of class. Even if you don't get it right, you'll be provided with a hint. Pray. Or I could get the fuck out of here. Oh wait, that's just dodge. Or I could get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. I'm not dealing with that shit. Check out the building plan to find out if there's a place where all the vents connect. Excuse me, do you have to talk about our real Lord and Savior? No, fuck you. Goodbye. A little shaken up. Just so many people did that odd man call today. Minus one reason. Every room is connected by vents coming from the unused boiler room. Could it be? Investigate the boiler room. You enter the dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Get cursing, you find a light switch and gas and forward. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long rubbery arm coiling around the room and ending in a ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you can smell something vile and rotten. Check the vent. Ah, shit. You almost fall to the ground when you see the wide open stare of the dead pervert, his elongated limbs stretching and disappearing into the vent's darkness. Inside his mouth, you find a tiny key. Why is there another eye here? I don't like that. After the police arrive, the whole building gets searched. Following the arms, the detective finds the body of a man stuck in a ventilation shaft. Later, he's identified as the building caretaker. In his closet, police find pieces of underwear and voyeuristic photos of the tenants. You are questioned thoroughly and eventually released as the murder case is being covered up as an unfortunate gas leak. Plus 30 experience, plus 15 XP, minus 3 doom, reason stamina 1 day. So, what's really cool about that is, remember how I said sometimes there's a difference in stuff between the timeline? So if you're in timeline B and you get this case, this ends with a big boss fight against a big, like, centipede man. Like, he's fully transformed. Minus 3 doom is generally pretty good. It's not quite enough to counteract everything that you're gonna experience in a day, but it does help you, like, kind of clear through shit. Can be used to open certain locks. Nice. Riots. Dangerous bands of rioters are gathering around the downtown area. Police are hopeless. Fantastic. Small key. Let's take that bath. What's my status looking like? I'm doing pretty good again. I'm just gonna get that XP. Alright, new mystery. Vicious versus Violent Vigil. Far Out Fable. Let's do Morbid Mermaids. Jenner was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now it's mine to snap. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using unfortunate students' bodies as materials. Fantastic! There's this one thing everyone at school is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next. Investigate Seaside twice. Fantastic. I've only got 2 points. I'm not gonna mess with it. I already got a steak knife. Him turning into a centipede monster gives me CSM vibes from the 1.5 episodes I've seen. Yeah, it makes sense. Chainsaw Man's really good. You should watch it. The waves lazily wash upon the shore. You take a deep breath. The fresh sea air clears your head. Fantastic. Thank you. And let's do this one more time. Surely it won't be fucked up now that I got something good out of it. Stop. This is a crime scene. You were halted by a sweaty police officer. Let's try to learn what happened. Luck check success. Police are gone. 10 XP. Must be going crazy, but you swear something is watching you from the sea. Minus 1 reason. Weird. Alright, there's rioters in town, so this is probably going to go sideways. Something is wrong. You don't see anyone on the street, and you could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. You better hurry out of here. Minus 1 reason. Asking around the neighborhood's got you some results. It seems all the girls attended the same school. Investigate the school. I'll watch it someday for Future Devil's sake. Future Devil's pretty cool. He doesn't play as big a role as I'd like, for as cool as he is. You glance a glimpse of the art class, one disturbing painting draws your attention. Take a peek, horrified. You gasp in pure horror, the face twists, impossible angles, and an enormous smileless make you sick. Neat. All the missing girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking them. Oh fuck, it's personal now. Investigate school. He is silly, and I do like that. Light the candles, pick up the book, study the writing on the blackboard. Fuck it, pick up the book. You recognize the sticker on the book. It came from the local library. Fatal Flora. Use Dale 8 damage to plant enemies, adds new status. Guide to toxic flowers. I'm worried about that. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids? Travel to the Morbid School. Investigate Morbid School. Fish heads. A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has been scattering rotted fish guts everywhere and hung up countless fish heads. Cover your mouth as you slowly retreat. A vast flock of seagulls outside viciously attack the windows. -1 stamina, -1 reason. Whoever the kidnapper seems to be, they seem to be really obsessed with mermaids. Inside the science lab, you see a plan of the town sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. Investigate downtown. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? Take a nap, buy a coffee, jog around the block. Let's jog around the block. Quick exercise helps clear your mind, +1 reason. Something wrong here? A weird apathy seems to infect every adult you ask for help. You will have to deal with it alone. +3 Doom, +10 XP. That's less than ideal. Compare the sewer plan with the school map and suddenly dawns on you, school basement. That must be the place of kidnappers keeping the missing swimmers. Final base. You stand in the middle of a baseball. Ooh. I will level up before I do any more of this. Hot bath, improved resting at home, folklore studies, +1 knowledge. Yeah, give me that +1 stamina, and also pumping dexterity again. Blender. It's blender time. It's been a while since the Wojak showed up. Yeah, I'm worried about that. Suddenly something feels very wrong about this place, but you can't quite put your finger yet on it. What's wrong? You break into a cold sweat. A baseball field shouldn't have that many bases. Are those graves? Well. There's no turning back now. God, let's hope she's alright. Investigate the Morbid School. You bust through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress. Her upper torso, at least. A tail of a fish has been crudely sewn in place of her legs. She was too weak and died, you hear the mad janitor says. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. Prepare yourself. Not getting up after the previous failure, the obsessed janitor has found another body to experiment on. You. 36 HP, -3 stamina damage. 80% chance to hit, though, means that I can put this man in a blender. Hell, I can even +1 at least one of these. Yeah. Alright. Time to watch some fucking shit. Turn 2 begins. Yeah, he's almost already dead. Get fucked! Solve combat. Mad janitor's body slumps to the floor. Ooh, a fire axe. That's like... That's pretty good, but like, that's... rough. That's not gonna be good for me. You pick up his axe and using his crutch, you try to leave the room. Injured and weakened, you slowly lose consciousness in the school corridor. Police officers find you a few hours later. No trace of the mad janitor is found, but you sleep a little better knowing tonight knowing that the other students are safe. 30 XP, 45 XP, -3 Doom. Alright, Doom's so alright. I haven't gotten too bad with it. We're like 3 cases in, and we're at 50%. That's not awful. Old God stirs. Cut off from outside world. What is it doing in here? What's my status looking like? I could use a hot bath. Start a new mystery. What are we looking at? Vigil or Fear Festival? Let's do Fear Festival. Doom. I wonder if Doom reduction is keeping the evil thing away. It is. Doom is like... The Doom counter is like, how close is the thing? Your aunt has sent you a letter indicating, inviting you for a curious-sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree, and you need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst that could happen, you ask yourself as you board the bus. Today's goal, explore the Weird Village. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. The small village and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. Someone is waiting for you? Just a fat man wearing a dusty overalls approaches you. It's the inn owner who promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. Your group has arrived at the village and is currently unpacking it at the inn, giving you time to explore. The festival begins in the morning. To progress this mystery, choose actions that will advance the clock. As you learn about the terrible secret of this village, more actions will unlock. So this is really cool because like some cases are like mini adventures. So instead of like going and doing like the normal town like loop, like how you would normally do, you get a specialized place to explore. Kind of like how the school worked before. So we can check out the inn, your room, which is a free action, or explore the Weird Village, or skip time. So we're not going to do that. We're going to check out the inn room. Onsen sounds pretty good though. Hot spring feels good. Finally you can relax for a bit and enjoy the warm water, plus 2 stamina. Enjoy the festival, free action. Explore the Weird Village. Stumble upon a forgotten bookstore in a small alley. The interior is cluttered with dusty old tomes, animal bones, weird vials, and stuffed exotic animals you don't even recognize. Can I help you? Asked the tiny man to your counter. I have things that will surely help you in your quest. Buy a spell, buy a magic item. Sorry, just looking. I don't have enough for that. Actually, I could probably sell something. Yeah, fuck it. Sell that and I'll buy a magic item. Tiny man had your magic, I'm sure we'll make good use out of this. Additional magic slots, slightly too big. Surprisingly heavy and clunky in use. Well, that's useless for me. The festival grounds are now open for visitors, maybe you should check it out. There's still some time before the festival starts. The locals are seemingly busy setting up stands and decorating the place. A few stands are already open, but you can't shake off the feeling something is wrong. It's getting late. Buy souvenirs, look for friends. You can't find any familiar faces in the crowd. Learn more about the festival itself. You step close to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes out from behind the clouds. 300 figures standing at the forge edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the tree. What was that about? Who are they? They all wear strange masks. You follow them out into the forest to find out more information about the festival. Let's explore the forest. Said a famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps his mysticism seeped into it? Tap into its power. I somehow managed to pass the knowledge check. Touching it with your hand, you feel a newfound knowledge forming in your mind. I got a spell. Etho Flame. 2% doom, costs 1 reason stamina, but deals 8 damage. That's pretty decent. Let's see. I'm going to keep exploring the forest. Hearing some rustling behind a brush, you decide to hide behind a tree. There you spot 3 men, each armed with a rifle. They are obviously looking for something or someone. Reveal yourself. Charisma check failure. You walk out from behind the tree. Suddenly you hear a bang and feel an impact in your shoulder, which quickly turns into intense pain. Damn, that's not him. You hear the scream of one of the men before everything gets dark. You open your eyes, you find yourself in a road leading to the forest. Your wound is bandaged, but you fear it's not enough. When taking stamina damage from combat, replace hasty aid with a new random injury. Damn. Give me 1 second, guys. I just got a DM I gotta respond to real quick. Alright, give me Sorry about this, guys. Give me just one more second. Alright, guys, give me 1 second here. I gotta send a quick text message and then I should be good to go. Where's that number? Alright, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, well that's less than ideal, but it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna keep exploring the woods. Ah, God, I don't really want to sell any. Do I really want to sell something right now? I guess we could probably do Peace of Mind because Doom's looking alright. Bye, Doom. Going back to the Eerie Inn, you overhear two masked villagers are talking about something awakening next on you. What's up with that? It's not safe here. Decided to block the entrance to your room with a nightstand. The festival's ending tomorrow, but you can't be too careful. Let's just keep exploring the woods. I feel like I'm missing out on something. Like I must have missed something. Drooping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in almost a top way. It's almost inspiring. Get a fucking grip. You quicken your pace and leave the menacing path. They're still setting up. Look for friends, buy souvenirs, enjoy the festival. Break into a cold sweat and you see the street vendors twist the premise. You back off, wishing it was only a mask. Plus, -1 reason. Why is it quiet all of a sudden? Is that blood? Where is everyone? Find the missing people. A trail of blood and sickly smelling sludge leads to the outskirts of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest is an answer waiting for you. Well, 4 actions until sunrise, rest at camp. Well, just gotta keep going for it, I guess. Pillar of Flame, pursue the hooded woman. Success. Hooded woman disappears behind a corner, and when you get there, she's gone, already mixed in with the crowd. In the nearby dumpster, you find the sulfur-stinking hoodie and an envelope containing your photo, plus a curious incantation. Alright, give me 1 second here. So I just got another one of these spells, which I don't really need this again, so might as well just take the free reason heal. Overgrown Factory. While exploring the factory, you were caught by masked people you've seen from the inn's window. After tying you up, they bring you to the cult leader. I knew you'd come. You hear a raspy voice. Your aunt's voice coming from behind the pierced weird mask. She signals to the door behind him. Our master is waiting for a final blood sacrifice. Struggle. Oh. Oh! With a loud bang, the ancient horde disappears and the high priest falls to the floor, grabbing their shoulder. The last thing you see before blacking out are the beams of flashlights in the hand of a police officer saving you from falling. Later that day, detectives interrogating you are confused when you tell them about the ritual, blood, and Eldritch Being. The village is abandoned with no trace of blood anywhere. You're the only one seeing the ancient horror, far up fable of a fear festival ending A. I didn't do shit. I didn't do jack fucking shit. How is that a thorough investigation? Well, you couldn't catch the leader of the cult to interrogate them. The people are safe. You board the old bus, wondering what would happen if you didn't stop the ritual in time. I didn't stop shit. That was a cop. Whatever. I'll take the free XP. Fast swimmer, faster offensive actions. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Let's blender. Let's fucking go. Oh, it's so over for these sons of bitches. Local scientists are baffled. An unprecedented aurora-like event has bathed the entire town in unnatural green glow. Reason cost of all spells is increased by 1. Cut off from the outside world. Riots. Freaky flood. Take the key. Shower will help calm down and do wonders for your sore muscles. What temperature should you set it to? Why is it a shower now? I don't like that it's a shower. Cold water. Alright, and then Vicious Verses of a Violent Vigil. You've received an official-looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want with you? Investigate this mystery. We regret to inform you of the passing of our client and your great-uncle. Give me 1 second. I am getting a text. Alright, apologies for that, guys. We regret to inform you of the passing of our client and your great-uncle. His funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per the client's request. There's an envelope and a list of people expected to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check out yourself. What's the worst that could happen? So this is another one of those, like, exploration-based mysteries. Following the directions from the letter, you slowly fight through your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times, but where is everyone? Tip: exploration action will unlock new locations and progress the mystery. Alright, so we're going to explore the mansion here. You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet and an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrapping, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. Fucking read it. Your head swims with countless blasphemous voices, +2 doom, curse, survivor skill. Add 2 doom at the end of the mystery. Fucking awful. Should not have... Don't read. Takes you some time, but finally you manage to find someone who's not another guest. You should ask them what's going on here. 4 actions on the right allow you to investigate the location and interact with it. Who is that? The young woman wrinkles her nose when she notices you. You swear you can see the symbol engraved on her necklace before. If you want to pay respects to that old creep, follow the corridor to the right. I guess I'll explore the mansion again. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. +2 Doom. You know, I'm starting to think taking that Doom earlier was not a good idea. We're fucking swimming in it here. Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your granduncle to just lie here. What was the collect order, bow and clap order? Maybe the guest will know? What's with this fucking thing on his toe? Dilapidated corridor. As you return to the corridor, you notice another family member has arrived. You notice all the guests are studying small cards. You should ask them about it. Who is this? Hawado, the weird fiction writer. A pair is standing next to a window. The man is muttering something to himself while his wife is observing you with her unnaturally bulgy eyes. You didn't get this with a letter? Here, take mine. Vigil pamphlet. We'd like to thank you on our behalf for our client for participating on this vigil on such short notice. He was a spiritual person and left behind instructions we are asking you to follow closely. Start of the vigil. Play over the body. Clap, clap, bow, bow. Modest supper. Pray over the body. Clap, 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 bow, clap. 1 a.m. blank. Burn an envelope found in the study. Cover the mirror in the storage room. End of the vigil. I don't like this. I'm going to go ahead and put this in storage. I don't really need that. Let's not pretend like we want to be here. Akane, young heiress. Inspect his foot. Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. You've already copied the tattoo. You copied it onto your pamphlet. Clap, clap, bow, bow. Oh, his foot's twitching. Oh, that's bad. I don't think I should do that anymore. I'm gonna explore the mansion again. Scorching sun. Heat waves continues to record temperatures. Continuing investigation takes more and more effort. 6 hours until dawn. Guests seem strangely uninterested in this vigil. You should explore more and learn what you can. This reminds me of one of my books. Check out the supper. The smell is so nauseating it almost makes you sick. Damn. Check out the storage room. You shudder, instantly recognizing the room from a newspaper photo. 3 years ago, a man hanged himself here. Why is a vigil being held in a place like this? Check the wardrobe. You found a new item, a meat cleaver. Damn! Extra damage against human and monster enemies. Sharpened edge can slice through the toughest of meats. I guess I'm gonna continue to, like, fucking run around. Sharp, two-handed strength, sharp, one-handed strength. I'm gonna go ahead and put this away. I don't think we're gonna need it here. Let's explore the mansion again. Looks like one of the previous owners of the mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books. Check out the table. Notes lying on this look not like the ramblings of a madman. When you try to understand them, you read it past it out loud. Nothing happens, but you feel watched. You leave the reading room quickly. It's fucking 69% Doom. 12 a.m. 5 hours until the dawn. Vigil pamphlet. I gotta pray over the body again. Clap, clap, bow, clap. Storage room. Study. Hello. Overgrown plant is catching an unnatural shadow. Well, that's bad. That's, it's not good. And no one's here. Well, Cadaver Theater resolved the event. Fucking just randomly happening. We managed to find one of the guests. They were shaken but otherwise safe. We both decided to get the hell out of this place, but the door is gone. Wardrobe is empty. Master bedroom. Gotta keep looking. Suddenly, a wall before you withers and falls apart, revealing a hole-ridden monstrosity. Oh, sick. Hole-ridden thing. 3 reason damage. Oh, that's fucked up. That's so fucked up that I can just do that. I fucking guess. There we go. Put them in the blender. Burn the envelope, open the envelope. Kill them. Fun. I'm gonna open the envelope. Fuck it. You open the envelope, your mind gets flooded with knowledge. It was a good decision, right? Spell. I'm not continuing to follow this fucking ritual. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old rundown mansion. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the same strange man anywhere. Search the room. There's nothing really important here, but you do think you might be able to use the one item you do find. Empty bottle. Can be used to store liquids. I'm gonna go ahead and put the fire axe in storage then. Entering a dark room, you spot Hawato and his wife hugging each other. When you turn around, you scream in terror. Their bodies are slowly becoming one, and their fused face express the same thing, rage. Neat. Delightful. Thankfully, they are weak as shit. Oh, 105% chance to hit already. Fucking whatever. Getting put in the blender, sorry. Ah, shit. The vigil is nearing its end. The whole mansion shakes more and more until the walls start to collapse, revealing the shocking truth about your whereabouts. Voice in your head tells you what to do. Sacrifice the guest. Where are you? Explore mansion. I'm not fucking sacrificing the guest. Oh, I can't. Well, fuck it, I guess I got no choice. An unseen force leads your hand, you reach for a knife and stab a surprised guest. Conclude the ritual. The price is paid. A voice booms in your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying in the wet grass and the old mansion is nowhere to be seen. Standing next to you is a naked, bloated old man. You recognize a tattoo on the man's toe. It's your deceased granduncle. With a coarse voice, he explains the ritual. You try to keep up with him, but you're weak and your head spins. The death toll must remain the same. 2 die and 2 survive. You feel like vomiting as the old man who has cheated death disappears behind trees. Everything gets dark. The man who you thought was your uncle has cheated death, making you an accessory to murder. You know the police officers won't believe you when you tell them the truth, and you do your best to forget the nightmares you leave behind. Ending C. 30 experience, 15, 3 doom, plus 2 doom because of Survivor's Guild. But we're fine. because this is the last. That was the last one. Art, knowledge, folklore studies, perception. Let's go ahead and do perception. And more blending. More blender. Continue to blend. Timescape. I thought it was Monday, not Tuesday, right? +5 Doom. Gotcha. Got the key. I still don't know what the fuck something truly evil is. I'm so worried about that. I'm gonna do cold because I think, yeah, because we need some more reason, and we're not going to be getting another level. Okay, so what we do, start a new mystery. There are no more new mysteries. So we gotta go to the lighthouse here. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down longer than you can remember. Enter lighthouse. Open padlock A, B, C, D, and E. And enter. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut feeling is telling you two things: that whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place, and that you should run away from this place as fast and far as you can. You're afraid that there won't be a way back once you start climbing these stairs. Rest a bit. +2 Doom. Access storage. Let me see what we got in storage. Take a tiny key and ritual robes. Fire axe we can just leave there. Alright, let's start climbing. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal grate that blocks your way. It's locked, but you notice an electrical cable. It seems to connect the door to a hole inside the central pillar. If there's a switch inside, you'll have to risk getting cut by the numerous glass shards and knives. Find a switch. You manage to locate the door switch while avoiding the knives and glass shards. With a buzz, the gate opens. +10 XP. Following the winding staircase, you stop. Wait a minute. Someone broke into your apartment and stole all your newspaper clippings and pinned them here. The more you study them, the more you can't remember any of them, except for one. What was the second mystery you investigated? Arms, mermaid. Ramen was first. It was the arms, because this was the fourth one, this was the third one, and this was the first one. Correct answer. You rip the newspaper clipping of a case you remember. Underneath it, there's a tiny button. Press it, and with a buzz, the gate opens. You're stopped by a girl wearing a dirty black school uniform. I'm sorry, but I can't let you go any further, she says, reaching for her bag. It's too late anyways. You instinctively take a step back when you notice a knife in her hand. You have to think back. Try to reason with her. You try to talk to her, allowing her to pass, but suddenly she raises the knife and slices right across her own throat, nearly decapitating herself. You carefully step past her body. -2 reason. Following the winding staircase, you stop. Wait a minute. Someone is taking photos and focus on you. The photos include the enemies you fought with. There's something wrong, but you can't precisely say. Select the second enemy you fought this run. Was it the aspiring model? Mermaids was third. So it wasn't the whole written thing, and it wasn't the Mad Janitor. It's the aspiring model or the Twisted Corpse, and I can't remember which. I think it was the Twisted Corpse. Yeah, alright. You rip the photo, underneath it's a tiny button, you press it, and with a buzz, the gate opens. Climbing up the winding staircase, you are stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. The rules have changed, kiddo, he says, taking the jacket and the mask off. Nothing personal, really. Takashi-san, the ultimate opportunist. Oh, he does 3 Doom every round. Too bad I'm a blender. I am a blender and you are made of me. You have defeated Takashi-san. The dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? New achievement unlocked. As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You managed to stop the ritual awakening the Eldritch Old God. What's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right once more. Congratulations, you are safe for now. Congratulations, you survived. Level cultist. Hey, let's fucking go. Saw 3 new events, 6 new enemies, 3 new achievements. Nice. And so that's like a full run. That's like a full normal run. They're not particularly long. Like, it's like an hour per run. And you can save in between. I just didn't do it. But that's World of Horror. There's a bunch of cool fucking shit in this game. There's a lot to replay. There's a lot to mess around with. I'm sure there's a bunch of, like... I know that there's, like, several, like, events and characters and, like, old gods you can unlock by handling certain events certain ways. I don't know exactly what those are. But yeah, that's the game, more or less. I'm looking at the time. Like, I think we might have time for, like, one more run. But also, part of me is thinking, because, like, this is a lot of reading. Like, this is a lot of fucking reading. And my mouth and, like, my voice is... I feel like my voice is almost going to start going here in a little bit. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pass on doing another run. But I did want to show this game off because I think it's something really special. I'm glad it's finally hit 1.0. It's $15 on Steam and it's made by one person. It's a really incredible project and I think everyone should check it out. It's normally $20, but it is currently on sale for like 25% off because it's like it finally came out of early access. So if you're interested in like cool, like atmospheric, like horror games with like really sick like aesthetics and like J-horror specifically, this is definitely worth your time and attention. Let alone like your money at $15 a pop for how much you can get out of this game. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and call it here. I also found out today, because I was looking at Steam when I was like messing around with this, that the new Jackbox thing came out like this last week. So I was thinking what we would do like maybe sometime this weekend. I don't know if it'd be tomorrow or maybe Saturday. Is we could all get together and do like a Jackbox stream, like over and through the Discord if you want to participate. But I would also be streaming it on Twitch. So I'll go ahead and make a notification for that on Discord. Try to get some interest, get some people into it. But I think it would be a fun thing to do. So if you're interested in that, hold up, check that out tomorrow, or we'll see which day works best. But it's got like the new TKO. It's got a bunch of different stuff in it. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. But anyways, thanks guys for coming by. We'll see you later. Don't know exactly when we're going to be streaming next, but that probably will be the Jackbox stream. And thank you for coming by. Who is streaming right now? Kirimi is streaming. Give me 1 second. Let's go ahead and rate here. We'll see. We'll send him over. We'll send you guys over his way here in a second. There we go. Alright. Once again, thank you everyone for coming by. Please remember to come by again here in a little bit, and we'll hope to see you guys soon. Good night.